because like to take it back, like we had a really small office space. I mean, you remember this
I
space?
remember
It
this
was
place.
insanely small.
Yep.
And we had a little like studio set built in the one room.
I remember
but
that.
It wasn't.
It was
like,
about half the size.
half the size,
maybe.
glass table, not like optimized for sound at all, but it looked kind of cool at the
It
time.
did look cool.
And yeah, I mean, the idea from starting there was to always have some kind of a place where people could come record, film, shoot podcasts, shoot content, anything like that. But at the time, we just didn't have the manpower, two, really the systems on how to do it. So last year, we were kind of like had the kick in the butt to do it when we obviously outgrew the space.
Right.
And we had the opportunity presented to move into a new location. And I was like, hey, this is probably perfect. Like, we're not going to fill up all this space. And there's like already divided rooms. And I'm like, this could work potentially. So then I was like, all right, Gabe, he's been here for a while. He's like starting to run the show at Simmons Media, which was like the media company.
Backbone.
Yeah. And I was like, if we're going to do this, like this has always been the plan, but if we're going to do it, now's the time.
Right.
And then we just kind of developed some concepts and what we thought it would be. And shoot, here we are a year later now.
So we're almost a year in. So I guess let's go back then, because you said he had this idea. So when was obviously you started Simmons in what, 22?
22.
22.
Yep.
So you were like solo dolo for what, basically
For
a year? Okay.
Yeah.
So then when did the studio idea, like, when was it like, now wait a minute, like this might be something we can monetize?
Yeah, well, when I first got the office space, I think that was like December 22. I think it was when I got the office,
Okay.
the first
Okay.
office. Well, at that time, I was like, I want to do it. I'm like, I just don't know how to do it. Like, and at that point, we didn't have our book built enough
Right,
for
right.
Simmons Media. Where I'm like, I don't even know if there's people like I'm currently working with that would want to use it. But then, yeah, I mean, flash forward to it was really when we got that the opportunity
the
to
new
move into
space.
the new space. I'm like, all right, this is the go time.
Right. Okay. So then you guys started in January. So then fast forward to what? When did you think like, oh, hey, it might be time for part 2?
Yeah, so that just kind of came up like really randomly, right? I don't even remember how it happened.
Dude, I'm like trying to think too. I think it was like, because we would talk about it like here and there, like driving to shoots and stuff like that. And we would just like, I don't know, we were just like yapping about it, like like talking and stuff. And I think randomly, like, it just lined up because the whole dilemma with like going to a new space was finding a person. Like that was it. Like we had to find a unicorn essentially for like to run a space like that because it was like, such a unique thing.
Yep.
And that was the dilemma. But then I think like Matt like one day was just like, I think I know like who we can ask.
Dude, no, funny story on that. This is crazy. I went to meet my mom for coffee at Twin Valley Coffee and Eagle. And these ideas were like flowing through my head at the time. And I walk into Twin Valley and I see Dan with his dog getting coffee. And I'm like, yo, wait a second. And you were just telling me like your past like job, it didn't work out, all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, this is crazy timing.
I remember that because I was there with my dog and my one friend. She had come home from college and we were just like talking. And we walk out and I like ran into you. And I hadn't seen you because I feel like the past couple of years we would like see each other in passing, or we would like go out or see each other like every, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months.
Right.
And I hadn't seen you in probably about a year or two. And I was like, oh, like I'd just been thinking about you because I think I was talking to Alex. He's one of our mutual friends. And we run into each other. And then it was like, boom, maybe a month later, I get a text. Hey, you want to meet for dinner? And I was like, sure. Like, what? Like, I don't. And then, what was the first time? Just the two of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time.
So then it was like we talked about it. Then I was like, all right, like, yeah, like, why not? And then the second time, it's like, let's meet again. And then Gabe showed up, and I was like, now we mean business. Now we're now we're for real. And now here we are. So we're I guess you could say I'd say July. I know we didn't open, but we like opened,
building it
like,
out.
soft
Yeah.
open. Yeah,
That's when we got it right. It was July.
July
1st,
1st.
right?
Yeah, we
So
started building it.
that was crazy.